Okay, so I was eating my fish and rice a minute ago, and I'm always looking at YouTube videos. Um, I decided to make this video because, as good as that fish and rice is, kind of made me stop eating it for a minute. Try to catch my breath here. Today is July 11th, 2022. I just found out uh, on 11 Alive's news page on on Facebook that there was a young man that stopped by a QT gas station to put air in his tire. And there was an apparent attempted carjacking. The young man was driving a Dodge Charger, a black Dodge Charger. And from the footage, the vehicle looked like it didn't even have tint on windows or anything special about the vehicle that jumped right out, unless I just didn't look at it long enough. But the gentleman went in to put air in his tires, and vehicle backed in next to him. I guess they attempted to carjack the young man, and they shot him dead. Why does this hurt me so bad? Because I'm a mom of three adult children, but out of the three, it's two of them are boys. One of them can't get enough of driving, and one doesn't drive yet. And I worry about the safety every day, just as any other mother would. Um, Sadly, I have to report that this happened in Atlanta, Georgia, in Gwinnett County. And I'm sad to see that Atlanta, as I know it, is really turning out to be bad. I'm trying to understand what would a person get out of carjacking another person. What do you get out of it? I mean, it's illegal. You can't be seen riding around in a hot box. So in 2022, why is car theft a thing still? I guess people steal it for chop shop reasons. But I don't understand what would make a person want to take a life for a car. Car. How poor are people nowadays? Like, I swear sometimes I don't have a pot to piss in, no back door to throw it out of. But life is precious, and I feel bad because there are people out here that just feel like life is not precious. You did this to him to take his car? Do you know how many times I I can't talk straight. Do you know how many times I contemplated buying a Dodge Charger? Because I thought it was hot. I even was thinking about getting me a Dodge Challenger because I figured, woman my age will look cool in it. Now it's like, I don't know. I don't, I did want a new car. I love cars, period. Like, I love cars. But the way I feel now, I don't even want another car. If somebody gonna take my life for it, I'm just thrown off. Like, the evil that I've seen in this world. Sometimes I wonder. I don't think God wanted me to see all this, but I thank God He did. I'm still here, but you know, at the tender age of 30, between 30 and 31 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, and I'm still alive, and I'm 48, and I'm proud to say my age because I'm not trying to go back to the young me anymore. I was a dummy. I had a lot of sense on one hand, but I was a dummy on the other. You know, everything good seemed to be snatched away from me because I was so dumb. But that's a story for another time. Um, this is heartbreaking. Yesterday was Sunday when that tragedy happened. Today is Monday morning. Somebody's waking up today without their son. Somebody, a mom or dad, somebody's waking up without their grandson. Somebody's waking up without their brother or their cousin. This is bad. And I honestly feel like, why is this happening? Whoever's doing this, I want them out of Atlanta. You know, there's got to be some place where people can feel safe, where people can go to work and go buy a car. What young person do you not know that wants a nice vehicle to ride in? I have two jobs, okay? On one of my jobs, young people, they drive to work every day and they drive decent cars. They do. Like, what young person do you know that doesn't want a nice car? People should be able to love these cars and go buy them and enjoy them. I enjoyed my share. I had my fair share. Not when I was, 17. I got my license at 17, but I was able to enjoy a decent car, in my mid to late 20s. Took a while. We didn't have money. And that's all a young person dreams about, especially males. And more so now the females, you know what I mean? When it comes to riding, women like to look good in their cars. We like to get them, um, trick them out, or add mods as they call it now. It's heartbreaking. Yeah, I look like a slick booger wolf, but I love me. I don't care. I do not care. I just want to talk about this. If anybody sees this video, you can comment on it, like it, you can dislike it, but don't dislike it. Be nice to me. I'm a nice person, and this really hurts. I don't know. I believe in prayer. I believe in God, and I just think that maybe I just need to start praying harder. I pray the spirit of protection over my children all the time. My daughter, she's supposed to have surgery tomorrow, so I'm really gonna be praying, you know, nonstop until that surgery's done and she's at home and her eyes are open and everything's good. I'm gonna be praying to then, anyways. And with this situation happen right here, I may even start fasting. I don't know what else to do personally because we can't physically stop people. We don't know who's doing this stuff. But there's a problem here in the ATL. People are killing people like you wouldn't believe, and it's a lot of times it's just disgusting. It's unwarranted, and then things are just not how we know stuff to be here anymore. Somebody turning this place into Armageddon, and I just don't know. But anyways, till my next video. I know they're far and few between, but stay safe. Watch your surroundings, and as an ex person that used to ex person, as an ex employee, 7 years with Pet Boys, I would buy a lot of stuff. I like to buy things. I'm not rich, but I like to buy stuff. And during the 7 years I worked there, I always never wanted to be caught out there as a female without an air pump. You know what I mean? I made sure I kept an air pump in my vehicle because I started experiencing a slow leak with my tire. And a lot of times we stop at QT getting that air. A lot of times people are in line behind you too much. They're in line. Everybody's trying to use that air pump. They don't know what's going on. Like with this case in Gwinnett County, when a guy lost his life. Please, by all means, if you don't do nothing else at this point, stop at one of these places. You won't be able to have retail at Pep Boys anymore because Pep Boys no longer has a retail division. But there are a lot of autos. What is that? Advanced autos moving into the space now. Go to any auto parts store, buy you a personal air pump for your personal use, so you don't have to wait in line and all these things. That's a cheap way. You're trying to save money. Don't do it. Get your own personal air pump for your tires. Also, you may want to invest in one of those personal car jumpers. You don't want to be caught out there with your male or female and have to ask somebody to borrow their jumper cables. Those days are gone. Those days are long gone. And if you don't know how to use one, because in my case, I bought one time. It was a really good one. I didn't know how to use it. I ended up giving it away to a group of young guys who was stranded at the gas station. They really needed help. I didn't know how to use it. I told them, if you can find out how to use it, you can have it. I gave them a brand new one. I ended up, thank God I was working at Pet Boys. I got a good discount. I bought me a new one. I still have it. And I wouldn't be caught dead with it. Not driving. Not driving. So I keep it with me. Um, for people who know how to, for people that own a gun and know how to properly operate that sucker, you have one, and I wouldn't use it unless I just really, really had to use it. But in this case, like with the guy in Gwinnett County, he he was caught unaware. He was caught unaware. It was a Sunday, a nice day yesterday. It was nice, for a while before the rain came. I remember such, but I don't know what was going on in Gwinnett County. But it was a nice day. It was on a Sunday. Nobody looks for something like that to go down on a Sunday. And he's probably from Atlanta. He's probably been to that gas station a lot of times, and he felt like, hey, I'm safe. I can get, air. He wasn't looking for something like that to happen, but yet still it happened. And we got to stay safe. We got to stay focused. I don't care what city you live in. Let's take upon ourselves to buy certain things for our vehicle that we're gonna need. You know what I'm saying? Currently, if I be honest, well, I don't know how to operate a firearm well at all, and I need to go in for training. I need to go, somewhere to learn at some type of shooting range. And my son said he'd go with me. But it's definitely getting ugly out here. It's definitely getting ugly. You know, gosh, I feel for his family. I feel for his mom. I feel for his anybody that was anybody to this young man. I feel for him. I said once, I said all the time that lives are precious and they are very easy to take. I don't know what's moving these people to where you so full of ugliness that you would take a gun or even your hands to put them on someone else when they haven't done anything to you. This world is getting sucked in by hate that doesn't make any sense. We've been dealing with racism since Jesus was a boy. And it's time to put that aside, but don't be caught unaware by it because it still exists. It's still bad out here. It's still prevalent, unfortunately. And then it's on all sides. It ain't just black and white. It's not just white hating blacks anymore. It's black hating whites. Everybody hating everybody. Females hating other females, men hating. It's a lot of hate going on, a lot of jealousy going on, a lot of backbiting. You know, in 2022, it's really time for unity. I honestly thought after the pandemic happened, things would go back to being better because everybody was pretty much locked down and shut in and afraid that they was going to end up, you know, in the back of one of those trucks, like New York, frozen on a body stack. Everybody was afraid. Now everybody puffing up, everybody stealing. You know, don't get me started talk about the stealing thing. Oh my gosh, I gotta make another video about that because first of all I gotta find out what the proper wording is for that. Like people that come to stores and use that same store's policy in order to change prices or get things for free. It's just off the chain now. Everybody's afraid about food shortage. People scared about who's gonna have power, who's gonna have the most food at the end of the day. people are talking like it's getting ready to be World War III, or the way things are going, people are thinking that the world has come to an end, and it may be. Who knows? Or it may not be. But I tell you one thing: if it was going to be the end of the world, I don't want to be running around like a chicken with my head, chicken with my head cut off, scared as hell. Every second, every minute, I may get worried, but I ain't going out being afraid. You know what I mean? That's crazy, but anyway, take care of each other. When you're on the phone with your kids and loved ones, say you love them often. You can get off work or whatever, hug the people you love in your life, cherish the people around you, and everything. And if you believe in God, don't forget to tell God thank you for every blessing. I don't care if things are going a little rough in your life. Everything ain't gonna be 100%. But if God can give you a couple of good days, then you're blessed. If you don't believe in God, I don't know what to say about you. But even if you don't believe in God, be thankful, be grateful, be a better person. We all can do better, even me. And trust me when I say I love everybody. But there are times, honey, when people get under my skin, I act ugly. I can say the things that I can rip somebody a new one real quick, but I just ask God to help me with that. But anyway, that's the end of my video. Thank you guys.